Was that?
A Bewick. Had to be.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
And we're the only ones.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside. Can you walk?
Heoden's jaw tightens. He nods. Hey, it didn't crash that time, so I had to go all the way back to when we first found the plant we were looking for and replay from there. Wasn't too bad the second time, and hey, I found out something important. When you go to formations here, you can right-click on these last two, and you can customize your formations. So you can actually create special formations here, which is pretty handy. So you can sort of create these interesting situations here. So, melee people in the front, ranged person in the back. Biggest thing there is I get a proper distance because I have an ability on my ranger, I believe, that benefits from me being far away. Like I think I get a damage bonus or something like that. But most importantly, it's just I'm not walking around in a pattern where my character is clearly in front. I can customize this as I go, but it's handy. Look at this. That's a bad example because I clicked in the wrong direction. Look at this though. See, my nice little elven archer is going to hang out in the back of the group now instead of running head first. And I'll put the rogue slightly backwards just so that people are more likely to aggro onto either the wolf or our tankier fighter character first. Especially since our rogue is a little injured. With bruised ribs, so he lost fortitude and constitution. So we escaped the Biowak, so that's good for us. But it looks like anyone who was, looks like the caravan leader didn't make it in here. A lower level of the ruins has been blocked off by fallen rubble. Well, there's nowhere else to go, so much like Legend of Grimrock, we're just gonna have to push on through these ruins and hope they're not too trapped/evil.
That should be far enough. But what now?
We look for another way out. Storm has to die sometime.
You don't seem too upset about all this. Calliska looks you in the eye, a volatile current running beneath her voice. Maybe you just don't know me enough to know what upset looks like. And maybe I've seen worse too. Seen worse and kept on walking. Because there's nothing else to be done. And because there's other people who you care about who still need you. What about everyone else? What about everyone else in the caravan? Calliska's lips are pressed together and her chin rumples. Her voice is faint. The wheels got hold of them now. She looks up. God grant them better luck in their next lives. What happened out there? Calliska shakes her hand. Windstorm. Of a kind they only get in Air Galanfath. Not too many people live through them, so it's hard to know what's true. The Glanfathan word is Biowak. To them, it's the gods' way of reaping the souls of the land that couldn't find their own way out. But they'll take a living soul as soon as a dead one. Still got yours? Who attacked us? Glanfathans. They'd be those hut dwellers Odema warned you about. Looked to be Fangs of Galawain, who are the twitchiest of the lot. They'll go ruin to ruin looking for fights with colonists. Poor Odema. I think he half expected this once we lost the main road. That word Glanfathans, Glanfathans, it's just throwing me off so bad. I keep looking at it, trying to think about how to pronounce it, and it's making me pause too much when I'm reading because I'm trying to look at this word. The Glanfathan said we trespass in the ruins. I don't believe that. Odema would never allow it. But as much as the Fangs are hotheads, Glanfathans don't attack without being provoked. Either they saw something and got the wrong idea, or... She glances down the passage beyond. Or there's looters in here with us. That's not something we need right now. Let's get going. Heodon takes a step forward, and his knee buckles, and before anyone can catch him, he stumbles to the ground, his cheek striking the time-worn cobbles. On unsteady legs, he claws his way up the wall and back to his feet, but his stance is shaky, like a sailor walking on land after a time at sea.
Could we maybe stay here and rest a few hours? I've lost some blood. It seems quiet off to the left. Might be a place to rest there.
You've discovered some camping supplies. You could use these to rest in the wilderness or dungeons, fully restoring all of your character's abilities and health. Easy difficulty allows you to carry more camping supplies, but hard restricts them severely. If you fully run out of camping supplies, try to find an inn. Most have cheap rooms available. So much like Darkest Dungeon, as we progress outside in these hazardous areas, we do have camping supplies, but they're limited. And Heodin's pretty damaged from being gashed by a blade, so he probably needs some time to rest.
I hate to say this, but we can't afford to stay put. Those Glonfathens were riled about something. Could be we got company in here. Looters will be armed and ready to kill, and there's probably a lot of them. We can't be caught sleeping in their beds.
Glonfathens. I'll try to remember that.
Please, I just need to lie down for a while. Then we can move as fast as you want.
Maybe you didn't hear me. We are gonna die in here if we don't get moving and get this place figured out before the looters come back. We've either got to find the exit or a damn good place to hide.
I can say we've got to take the risk and let him rest. We need all three of us for full strength, or Kaliska's right, we have to press on, we don't know what we're up against. Huh. Basically, do I risk Heodin's death, or all of our deaths? Which is a bit of a tough call. How long can he take to recover is the problem, because he's been straight up gashed. I think I might have to say we might have to just press on. His best chance of survival is resting once we're out of here. We're just going to have to keep him covered. So Kaliska's right. We have to press on. We don't know what we're up against.
I'll do my best.
Addendum added. The ruins of Cilant. Ooh, I can click directly on it. That's cool. I have narrowly escaped the strange and deadly wind that tore through the valley, but I am now trapped in the ancient ruins that the caravan master told us to stay clear of. Escape the ruins. I will have to find my way through the ruins to get to safety. Heodin needs rest. There may be a quiet corner of the ruin where we can set up camp. Kaliska, however, thinks we should keep moving. This is all on my ongoing trip to just trying to find our way to the Gilded Vale. Is there a tracking option to make it show up on the screen particularly? Not necessarily. Alright, we'll just move on. Oh yeah, that's cool, you can make notes. Right in the game. So, I'm going to go ahead and open up our custom screen. I'm going to say, have our character... We're going to have our friend hang out in the back because he's injured. Maybe a little bit more forward so I can cover him from the back too. Maybe a little... Yeah, a little uneven there. That's probably my best bet. That'll give him a bit of an advantage. Because, yeah, he does have minus 20 fortitude. So we just want to avoid anything that gives him a fortitude check, I guess. Which is anything that, like anything he has to withstand via strength. I should probably give him my, hang on a second. Probably should just consolidate all of my lockpicks on him. I could give him beer. The beer, I believe, is damage reduction for 5 minutes, so that might be handy if he's really in some sort of danger. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure the armor I picked up is crap. Yeah, because I have armor that's 6, and Heodin's wearing the exact same armor, but with daggers. He has 3 daggers. Why does he have 3 daggers? In case he drops one, I guess. Might be a cool character trait that he's just prepared. You'll notice my shield's gone. This time they didn't drop shields. I don't know what happened. I guess that part's random. So I don't have shields because the crash made me restart the game. Should I check to the left? This is supposed to be the safe place to camp. I don't know why he would think it would be safe here.
Someone else has been here. We should move.
Is there anything to loot around here? Oh, a mace. That could be handy. And camping supplies. Good. Take the camping supplies, and then I'll just be able to... It'll just be easier for me to camp. Now I went from 1 to 3. Hammer and chisel. Right-click for details. A simple iron hammer and chisel, useful for chipping away at hard surfaces, particularly ones that display structural weakness. So should I be keeping an eye out for structural weaknesses? Or check that crate. Let's check this other one. Okay, we have another torch. And we have... Oh, cool, a small shield. Good to know. Now I can give my warrior character a shield to keep themselves a little safer, as opposed to this torch that may not be as useful. Should Heodin carry the torches? Maybe. Maybe. Hammer and chisel. For quick... Let's see, for quick use. Maybe I'll put that at... Oh, that doesn't count as a quick item. Okay, so I can't put it on him there. Mace, 13 to 19 crushing damage. It's probably not going to be better than her current weapon because she probably has a special 13 to 19 slash. So it's ultimately the same type of weapon. It's just different properties. I'll switch it over if we fight a skeleton. I'm gonna want that mace because and if this is general D&D rules, I know that slashing damage is only effective against things that have organs. But if we fight an elemental or a rock creature or a undead or something that's not all fleshy, then you want to fight it with a mace because bludgeoning damage is more effective against slashing damage because slashing weapons are designed to fight humans and wildlife. We have 2 paths to go on. I'm going to continue south, somewhat arbitrarily. Oh, what are you? A trembling, sickly creature emerges from the dark, clutching a spear. Knobby elbows and thin ribs show through its scaly flesh, but you recognize it as a Jarup. It watches you closely, breathing in ragged sighs. So can we avoid combat here? Let's see. It might not understand English, or whatever you call it, common language, I suppose it might be called in this context. So should we just raise our arms? So it would probably want to understand us. I don't, maybe. So I figure body language is the best approach. Do I back off or raise my hands? If we just raise our hands, it might just move on. If we back away, it might see that as a chance to be aggressive. I'm thinking of as an animal. Let's try to stand still. The creature cocks its head and approaches you, a soft clicking sound emanating from the back of its throat. The creature sniffs around and finds nothing of interest. It steps back and resumes its defensive posture. Slowly back away. The Zarup watches warily as you go. What is that thing? Can I look at it closer? So there could be a whole tribe of lizard people down here. Anyway, I don't need to go picking fights while I have someone who's wounded. The eastern reach is
What are those symbols?
The Eastern Reach is a dangerous place full of lurking enemies and carefully concealed secrets. Enable scouting mode to move stealthily and search for hidden objects like traps and secret doors. Scouting mode, I assume that's this. Yep, scouting. Left alt or right alt are the hotkeys. So it's this little ghost looking, this little stealthy looking icon.
Stay quiet.
All right, we're in scout mode. So we're all gonna be really careful now. Isn't that right, doggy? Doggy, don't play with things. How would that creature react if the dog is the first thing that saw it? So we want to keep an eye out for. Should the rogue touch the door and see what happens? I feel like this runes might be a problem. Oh, the door opened. What do I make of that?
No problem.
Probably just want to move as a group right now.
Symbol. I'm pretty sure I saw it on one of the tiles back there.
Roundish symbol. There's a roundish symbol? So there's a different symbol on each pillar. What do I make of that? Is that the sequence of pillars of the tiles I'm allowed to use? I assume it's bad to step on the wrong one. Oh, what if stepping on those pillars makes these collapse? Let's take a look at these. A symbol of interwoven rings is inscribed on this pillar. An unlit brazier sits at its base. It could be lit if you had the means. If you're a fire god-like, you could just light it yourself, apparently. Okay. Do we use our torch? Let's try it. Flames kindle swiftly in the brazier, winding their way upward. Was that good? Oh. Those are unlit. The fact that it's not lit anymore, does that mean it's safe to walk across, maybe? I feel like something's going to happen if I touch these. I'm not in a big hurry to learn the hard way. So let's look at our inventory. Did that consume a torch? That consumed a torch, didn't it? I only have one. Oh, wait, no. Did I have one in his inventory? There is one in his inventory. Okay. That's why he was able to light it, probably.
How can I help?
Alright. That's number 2. Should I just light them all indiscriminately, or is there a bad thing that can happen if I go too fast here? I don't necessarily know what I'm accomplishing here. Do I just want to light a path across and then leave? Or do I want to do all of them? I don't know what the effect will be here. Huh. Does anyone know anything about this thing? Let's go for the weird spiral. See if I can find that specific one. Let's see here. There's a triangle-shaped spiral, and there's a thing that looks like candy, and a thing that looks like waves, kind of. Is it bad if I light one that's not over here? Are there any that aren't over here? Let's go light the candy-looking thing. A Heodian. There you go. Light the next one, I guess. Is anything bad happening yet? Oh, we can't even see it from here. I'm just gonna light them all and see what happens, I guess. What could go wrong besides absolutely everything? Alright, did I win the game? Let's go into double speed mode. Oh no, she walked directly onto it. Fuck. Well, that's really unfortunate. I guess now I'm learning the downside of having these kinds of problematic. I guess I must have not been in scouting mode anymore. We're learning the importance of staying in specific formations right now, aren't we? Ouch! When a party member is reduced to 0 endurance, they are knocked out. This means they are out of the fight, but as long as your side is victorious, they will regenerate their endurance when combat ends. Even though endurance regenerates after combat, health does not. Keep an eye on the bar to the left of the character's portrait to prevent them from being maimed or killed. So they still have the hit points, but they're going to be in some serious trouble here. Can I get people to get back out of the trap? What's going to happen here? Auto paused combat start name error. Because it's not actually a name. Trap interrupts Heoden. Fan of Flames, 41 burn damage. Are my characters gonna die here? She just stood back up. Okay, we recovered. Scouting mode. Please, for the love of God, get out of this dangerous area.
Never know I'm here.
There we go.
Yeah, no problem.
That was really unfortunate. I very specifically was trying not to do that. But, we learned the importance of staying in scouting mode because tragic things happen. Huh. Hit point wise, we're not that poorly down. They both lost like 30 hit points or so. So it's not ideal, but I might be able to just continue. First of all, what's behind this gate? I have a lot of branching paths to look at right now. Let's see. Either way, going through the trap directly would be a problem, but going through a little bit of it, not a big deal. Lesser black ooze. What in the world are you? Is it going to attack us? Or is it going to hang out back there? There's a body over there. I kind of want to investigate that, see if we can learn anything about the situation. Do I tell the party to attack the ooze? What if I approach with just the archer and see how effective they are? Hey, buddy. Yeah, I understand we're starting combat. 8 damage. That was effective. Ah, they're being rude, and they went straight for my wolf. All right, I'll show you what happens. So the ooze is going down fast, so I don't think it's too threatening. Is it dead? It's not dead yet. Oh, Heoden interrupted him. Cool. Oh, now he's dead. Alright, one split second later. What do these things look like? Success. Kaliska killed the lesser black ooze. So we're doing good. What's the spoils of war here? Are we still in combat? Nope. We're out of combat now. Okay. So we get ooze plasma. A congealed mass of thick and opaque jelly. Why not? Could be useful, maybe?
Yeah?
I don't know. Go back to scouting mode. Keep an eye out. Check out what's on this body, maybe. Ooh. 15 to 22 slashing. That could be handy for Kaliska. Except it's a poleaxe is probably a two-handed weapon, though, huh? Are we worse off for using one? Is that the poleaxe? Yeah, poleaxe two-handed slow. Yeah, it doesn't do that much more damage, and it's slow. That might not be... That may not be great. The shield's probably going to help us keep alive, since that's the hardiest character in the party right now. Go into double speed mode to make up for the fact that
Muck on the wall.
viscous and oily, this muck clings to anything it touches. Well then, let's not touch it. What's that thing? A vicious slick of something dark and tar-like runs down this wall. The shapes and bulges in the ooze suggest that something lies beneath it, but you can't tell what. Use your water skin to clear off the ooze. That seems like a terrible idea, because a water skin... I need that for water, don't I? Let's see. Something lies beneath the ooze. I don't know if I want to play with this. There are reasons to not always just mess with it, play with everything you find in the environment. Let's just work on getting past the,
My eyes are peeled.
Let's work on getting past the trap. Oh, that's gonna take a while. Okay, out of stealth mode briefly. Back in stealth mode. There we go. Alright, so, single file here. We'll send... Oh, stop moving. Okay. We'll send our fighter first. To be very, very careful, because she's definitely not hunting rabbits here. Okay, straight across.
Feels like there's a draft coming through that wall. I don't hear any sign of that storm either.
Found something.
Okay, yes, I understand there's a trap there. I am way ahead of you, sir. So he's the trap detector.
Look. Found something.
We're fine, sir. I figured it out already. I figured it out when it lit you on fire, as it turns out. There we go. Is the game smart enough to to skip past traps? Let's learn something. F5 to quick save, I believe. Quick save completed. Alright, let's just walk straight across with our wolf. Wait. The wolf just didn't trigger the trap.
Yeah?
That was weird.
No problem.
Does it just not work on wolves? Yep. I'm gonna go with doesn't work on wolves. Alright, F6. Alright, that was just a quick little experiment, as I announced in advance, of just whether or not the AI will auto-path around traps that have been discovered. So that's important to know, which is that it won't.
Yeah?
Good information. So now we know not to send our characters going straight to their deaths. We have to manually avoid things. Careful. Alright, we should be safe now. No, don't walk backwards. Oh, formations, you scare me. I've made this formation slightly unwieldy for this kind of situation. Alright, so we have a spiderling. Probably just get busy attacking it, right? Oh, there's two. Okay, let's split up. Wolf on the left one, Kliska on the right one.
How can I help?
Heodin's gonna stay here and avoid getting killed, probably. And we'll have our main character focus on the right one with its wolf. What's this say? Scouting mode is used for both stealth and for fighting hidden objects like traps and secret containers. While scouting, your character's selection circles will start to fill with yellow when a character is starting to detect them. Once the circle fills yellow, the character is suspicious and will move to investigate while the circle fills red. If the circle becomes fully red, your characters will be discovered. A character's ability to find hidden objects is based on his or her mechanics skill. A higher mechanics skill allows them to find objects at a greater distance. So that's why Heodin can find things, is because he has the object skill. I mean, the mechanics skill. We knew about that already. It looks like there's a very clear visual distinction for stealth mechanics here too. Gonna go ahead and moving towards a character accelerates how quickly they will detect you. If you actually touch the selection circle with a character of your own, you'll immediately be detected. That's fine. I'm just trying to stab some spiders. We'll go ahead and just leave stealth mode. All right, everyone, get busy. Did we just auto clear everyone's commands? Yes, we did.
How can I help?
Yeah, maybe I need to get rid of the part where it auto clears people's commands, because that's becoming a bit of a problem. Because I keep giving people commands before the fight starts. I will zoom in here a little bit. Enjoy the show. How's everyone doing over there? All right, now Heodin, you can go for a blind now that the fight's already started, and you can start pummeling on people. And you can hobble someone. It'll make a big ol' mess with all of our cool skills. Fucking up some spiders. Alright. Everyone focus on the new spider.
Got him.
Alright, that was quick. And there's no apparent loot coming from the bodies. Alright.
Got it.
Moving forward then.
Stay quiet.
Continue in stealth mode just in case something bad happens. Oh, there's a side path. Double speed because stealth is slow. So we're in fast mode.
I could scout ahead. See what's around the corner.
Is it safe to have you scout though? You're a little hurt. We'll see how it goes. Hey Odin. Oh, what was that? It's is that a werewolf or something? It was briefly in line of sight. There we go. Scolder whelp. Hang on a second. Let's get closer to that. Yeah, it's... Oh, wait. That's not a werewolf. That's more of like a bat werewolf. That's a werebat. Oh, and there's two of them. Do we want to go in here? I kind of get the feeling... Do they have stealth detection? Because they may not rely on eyesight. Enemy spotted. That's fine. I already saw him. Oh, he's starting to see me. So do I fight them for a cave that doesn't look like it has anything important in it? I don't think they're necessarily worth fighting. Enemy spotted. No, I already saw them. That's fine. We already knew about him.
Sure.
Alright, we're just going to move forward. It's a side path with some weird werebat things in it, but they don't seem to be guarding anything. They're just there. Meanwhile, this seems like the way out, probably, so I need to fight my way through. We're going to go ahead and leave stealth and just have the group attack this one.
Be quiet.
Oops, accidentally reactivated stealth. There we go. Went to reach for the spacebar and hit the Alt key immediately. Hey everybody, let's go make a... Oh my god. Famished spear spider. It was a little scarier than the spiderling. This might be our first mini-boss character. Alright, I'm going to say... We're going to continue focusing on this guy, with the hopes being that we'll wipe out this smaller unit before anyone else gets to approach. Ow, you're hurting my wolf. Stop it. Come on, there we go. Successfully killed him. Now the group can focus on this other target. And this is where we're going to use every goddamn anti-spider skill we can bring to bear. Just bringing in those hobbling attacks and those staggering attacks, just hoping that everything... that this creature just falls apart. And my wolf is hurt. That's not nice. Let's fuck this guy up. How do you like it when you get hit by every single skill? Alright, he's dead. He's very dead. And our wolf will recover. Okay.
No problem.
I'm in slow mode. Let's get out of that. Nope. It was in slow mode, then it was out of slow mode, then it was in slow mode. What's this? Spider leg. Spear spiders have long, tapering front limbs ending in a sharp point, which they use to impale their prey. This leg is covered in small, backward-facing barbs. Alrighty. We're just gonna go, we're gonna use it for dinner. Now it's cooking utensil. A horrifying spider cooking utensil. Let's go into stealth mode. What are we gonna find around here? Is that just a body? Take a quick look-see. What we found? Oh, a helm. Neato. 10 copper points. Helmets come in many forms, from the humble padded cap to fully enclosed steel great helms. Different cultures tend towards different styles of helmets, but outside of regimented armies, the type of helmet an individual wears often comes down to personal preference. Probably gonna give it to her. Just pass it over, and we'll go inventory. Probably just gonna put it on for the... It'd probably give us a damage bonus, I assume? Maybe? This one says DR10. This one gives us no details. Does it help me at all? I'm not sure if it even gives her a benefit. Let's see, damage reduction 10. Yeah, my DR is listed as not as something already, and it doesn't go up. I don't think I need to equip that. What's this back here? An urn? An agate? Jasper. Jasper is found in the wild as a dull mottled stone, frequently in red or green, but often with a variety of colors lent by surrounding minerals. While relatively easy to find, polished, the stone's distinctive swirls of color give it endless variety. Agate are common in Aora, oft used by craftsmen for their bright colors. Their considerable hardness also lends them to a variety of more practical applications. Just finding more valuables to carry around. Okay. Anything else in the area? Nope. We'll head back out. We'll go into fast mode to move faster. And what are we going to find outside? This might be freedom here. See, we didn't need to rest. We're fine. Please don't crash on this screen again, please.